Hello, my name is Aidan and welcome to another Golf Predictor video tutorial. In this video I shall be talking about the brand new field rankings summary page that has just been added to Golf Predictor. In fact, this page is so new you can see the notice there near the top of the page, and you can also see that my last tweet about half an hour ago is about this great new page. Okay, so to find this new page, just go to the predictions menu and select the new field rankings summary option. And if you do that, you'll be brought to the following page, which as usual, I have preloaded on another tab. This new page has been designed to alleviate the main problem with the existing field rankings page. And to show that in a little bit of detail, we will go to the original field rankings page by going to the predictions menu and clicking on the link in the menu. And if you do that, you'll be brought to the following page, which as usual I've preloaded in a separate tab. Now, as you may be aware, you can select a tournament from using the drop down boxes and then any one of over 20 important metrics, and then you can rank the field in order of who has got the best values in these metrics. For example, there you can see the season average finishing position. You can see that Jordan Spieth has the best average of 17.2, followed by Stenson and Day, and so on. Now, if you're looking at good picks for your fantasy golf, TFS golf, or your gambling needs, you will have to go into this drop-down list. Unfortunately, you cannot see the options due to the limitations of the recording software, but you can believe me in that there are over 20 options ranging from your season average, your last 5 events average, same course average, all the way down to the top 10s in the current season, wins in the current season, and so on. But if you pick another one, say for example we pick wins in the current season, wait for the page to refresh, you can see that Jordan Spieth is also leading in this, Jason Day is also second, but you've lost the previous metric value, so you'll have to remember who was ranked what in which metric and try to figure out who might be the best choice. Well, the good news is that this new field ranking summary page has taken the most important metrics from this drop down list and added a few more and made them so that you can see them all at the same time. So basically it takes this field rankings page and turns the dial up to 11. So we'll go back to the new page by clicking on the previous tab. So scrolling down this page, you can see first thing is you can select some golfers. We'll talk about that in a second. That's an extra feature. But the main part of the page is these new data tables. These first 4 data tables will always be visible, and they show the highest world-ranked golfers in the field, those with the highest performance likelihood, those with the longest cut streaks, and the shortest winless streaks. And then underneath those 4 tables, you see 4 more, which are associated with the history stats, and the history stats are dependent on what you choose in this drop down list here, which is the historical stats to view drop down list. So again, unfortunately you cannot see the options due to the limitations of the recording software, but there are 5 options here: GP season, last 5 events, same course, same tournament, and last 12 similar events. So clicking a different option there will load up 4 brand new tables, the same information in each case. You can see who's got the best average finishing position, who has missed the least cuts, who has the most wins and the most top 10s, and we'll see that in action in a few seconds. And down underneath, in case you don't know or are unsure what the column headers mean, there's a key at the bottom of the table as is normal on Golf Predictor. Okay, so let's see this page in action, and we'll just talk now about that extra feature that I mentioned earlier about selecting golfers. You'll have noticed earlier that you have the entire field in a list box similar to the compare page. So what you can do here is you can select up to 3 golfers, and then they will be highlighted in each of the 8 data tables that are visible. Now, the reason I should say that there has been a drop-down list but here is that if you didn't have a drop-down list, there would be 24 data tables to display, which will be too much to take in at any one time, and it will take a lot of processing, and the web page would be quite long. So to make the page more manageable, I decided to put the historical stats in a drop-down list, so you can see for any 4 tables at any one time. So there's 5 options, each with 4 tables. That's 20 data tables plus the 4 that are always visible. So that gives a grand total of 24 data tables visible on this page. Okay. So in all those data tables, if you select 3 golfers, they will be highlighted so that you can see where they stand in each table much easier. So for example, let's say we choose Jordan Spieth. He's guaranteed to be near the top of most tables. So select him and say, for example, we'll pick Dustin Johnson, hold down Control, and Jim Furyk. Again, if you try to select more than 3 golfers and press this highlight golfers button, you will be told you cannot select more than 3. So we'll just click the button, wait for the page to reload, and now you see that indeed the 3 golfers have been highlighted in different colors: Spieth in blue, Furyk in yellow, and Johnson in red. So again, scrolling down the page, you can see straight away that Spieth's near the top of the first 2 tables. He's in the middle of the 4th table and at the bottom of the first page of the 3rd table, and so on. So scrolling down, you can see pretty easily where the golfers stand. So that's just a very useful extra feature on this page that allows you to track the golfers you're interested in. So let's see this changing historical stats in action. So for example, if you select the drop down list or click on the arrow and select last 12 similar events, the page will do a partial reload, which means it only updates the 4 data tables underneath the drop down list, and you can see where your chosen golfers lie in the new historical stats. So in this case, you can see when it comes to the last 12 FedEx Cup events, because we're now looking at the information for the Barclays, which is the first FedEx Cup event in 2015. You can see that Spieth is ranked 2nd in average finishing position and Furyk 3rd, and so on. Now, if it's the case that the golfers aren't on the first page, then you can click on other pages here by using the pager underneath every data table, and whenever the golfer appears in the list, be it on the 2nd page, 1st page, 5th page, he will be highlighted when he appears. Okay? Other things you can do is you can sort by any of these columns, and so for example, the GPR stands for GP rank, or where Golf Predictor ranked the golfer. So if I clicked on that, it would sort this column in ascending order, which would move your selected golfers around. Okay. So you can see how this page is very, very useful for giving you a quick overview of where golfers stand in the key metrics that Golf Predictor tracks. So it should be really very useful for your fantasy golf, your DFS golf, and your betting needs. Now again, if you want to clear your golfer selections and maybe pick 3 other golfers, or maybe just one other golfer, what you can do is you can press the reset button. What this will do, refresh the page, and the golfer highlighting has been cleared, so you can free to choose 3 more golfers if you wish. Okay, so that's about it for this great new page. I hope you can see how it will be very, very useful in your golf betting or fantasy golf needs. That's about it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.